Welcome to the Cantina channel, I'm Synopsy. In case you're curious, the Cantina is a small gaming community that is actively pursuing new members, especially for Siege. We play other games as well. I want to keep this quick and to the point, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's take a look at Fuze's loadout. He has three main primaries, the first being his ballistic shield. Unfortunately, choosing his shield is normally a bad choice due to there being only two other operators that are a much better choice than Fuze's shield, along with the fact that the ballistic shield for Fuze is incredibly buggy with a messed up hitbox. One known bug is it clipping inside of you after placing a Fuze charge. Moving on, we have Fuze's LMG. I personally do not use the LMG as I find it to be a bit too inaccurate and the recoil is difficult to control. Its advantage is its two huge 100 round box mags, so if you're going for a shock and awe diversion tactic, Fuze's LMG would be a good pick partner with his cluster charges. Here's a quick clip of the LMG firing with all recoil reduction attachments excluding the laser sight. As you can see, the LMG also has a very huge reload time. Next we have the AK-12. This is one of my favorite weapons in the game as it's incredibly accurate and has great damage. It does more damage than Fuze's LMG and has a great fire rate. It has a 30 round magazine and is fantastic with an ACOG sight, but this is preference. I use the ACOG on almost all weapons that allow it because I love the zoom and it makes for easier headshots. Here's a quick clip of the AK firing. I know this may come as a shocker, but the pistols as on Fuze's selection are the exact same as every other pistol selection. One pistol has more rounds but does less damage. The other pistol has less rounds but does more damage. It's a trade-off between whether you think you need more bullets or if you think you need to do more damage. I personally always grab the pistol that has more bullets because it allows me to have less time between reloads, and a headshot kills everybody no matter what. You really only need one bullet. The two special abilities you can choose for Fuze are a breach charge or a stun grenade. I usually go with the breach charge because I'm simply able to get into areas quicker. The Fuze cluster doesn't really help. Now let's go ahead and learn a little bit about Fuze's cluster bombs. So there are a number of places you can set Fuze's cluster charge. One is drop downs. You simply place it on the drop down, detonate, goes through into that surface. You can also set it on wood flooring or any other breachable floor. Things you cannot set it on are linoleum and marble flooring. They're considered unbreakable surfaces. You can place them on windows. They can go through glass paneling as well, so you don't have to worry about breaking the glass. Now we're going to talk about the trajectory of the Fuze cluster bomb grenades. As you can see, they go from right to left from the perspective of Fuze planting it. So let's see that again really fast. It's also worth mentioning there are 5 total cluster bomb grenades going from right to left.
Drop the diffuser. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Now that we've got the loadout and the basic mechanics of his Fuze cluster bomb, let's go ahead and show you guys a few different really good spots to place the cluster bomb and why I set them there. So hopefully most people know about Bandit's ability to use his batteries to disable thermite charges. So it makes spots like this on Garage on Consulate popular in ranked and tournament play. Here's a spot that allows Fuze to prevent Bandit from cheesing your teammates' thermite charges like a jerk.
Cluster charge going live. Blowing cluster charge.
Unfortunately, House is one of the best spots for Bandit, due to the fact that the entirety of the floor above Garage is not destructible. But there is one decent spot to clear the SUV hidey spot, so you can concentrate on one portion of the garage. This location, on Hereford Base, is another popular location for Bandit to cheese. Fortunately, there is a way to counter him here. The plywood here, when reinforced, does not reach the actual top of the panel. It stops short, just short enough to set a sneak fuse charge to kill a bandit.
Placing cluster charge. Detonating cluster charge.
Now, something to keep in mind is what I said about the fuse cluster charge going from right to left from the perspective that he plants it. So always try to plant it on a drop down or a floor where you know it will sweep through the entire room instead of just sticking to one corner. Watch closely on how I planted it so it would sweep the back all the way to the front of the ladder. This is the end of the video. I showed a few spots on popular maps, but of course I can't show them all if I want to keep the video relatively short. This video is the first of many that I plan on creating on the behalf of our awesome community, the Cantina. We are about 70 people strong at the moment with active players in Siege. We've participated in all tournaments and condone casual play as well. There's always a group to join, and we'd love to have more. We have a Discord and a subreddit we're currently working on. If you're interested in joining, please PM me on Reddit and I'd be happy to invite you. There'll be more videos to come. Please keep watching, throw me a like, subscribe if you want. Thanks.